Alright, welcome back, and today we have another episode of the Anthony Lucibello Show, and today I have two very special guests, Jason and Alex from Digging, Ditching, and Bitching, or Vantages as their YouTube channel is known as. Would you guys like to say hi?
Hey, I'd also like to say that Alex is slightly more special than I.
I'd like to ask a question.
Yes.
Who's Anthony Lucibello?
That's me.
Oh, I thought this was Scott.
It's the name of my YouTube channel, actually. I'm quite uncreative when it comes to naming things.
He told me this was an interview with Sal. That's the only reason I'm here.
No, I didn't tell you that. Alex.
Yeah.
Jason, please hit him.
You can't. I'm the president.
Ah, that is true. Alright, first question. Jason answers first, of course, because Alex needs time to think. Alright, so what started you guys in running equipment? Like, how were you first exposed to it?
I grew up around a couple farms, so there's always equipment around. Apparently my first word ever was tractor. It had something to do with a large tractor with a front end loader coming to dig out a tree, so we put a swing set in our front yard. So that probably got me started right from the get-go, and ever since then it's been downhill.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, Alex?
I grew up in the industry. My family owns a construction company, and that's just where I was from when I was little. I was always out with my grandfather working on equipment or out digging holes, so I've been into it since day one.
Yeah, it's the way to grow up.
Yeah, kind of.
It toughens you up a little, I guess.
True, but sometimes it toughens you up too much when you're repeating things you've heard on a construction site in grade 2.
Oh yeah, that was fun. That's always funny. Alright, so what's the first machine you guys ever run? Like,
For me, probably farm tractors. Oh, it's a good thing your ringtone's on. Thanks.
oh, honestly, I'm not very, like, it won't really matter that much.
Farm tractors. I can remember running a farm tractor when I was like 5 or 6. I used to ride along with all the farmers planting fields or whatever, and remember one guy was having trouble with the planter, so I had to steer while he messed around with the planter on the back. So probably that, I'd say.
Alex?
What was the question?
What's the first piece of machinery you've ever run?
John Deere tractor backhoe was an old 310A. It was what my grandfather started out with.
That's cool. So, what's your favorite brand, like, of heavy equipment?
For what though?
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. It's kind of like, what would, if say you had to buy a backhoe?
That's a good question. Case makes excellent backhoes, or used to anyways. I'd say for newer stuff, probably a John Deere.
Yeah, good.
If it was a Dozer, I think Cat's still winning hands down, so what can I say there?
What about, like, excavator?
Small or big?
Probably, like, we'll start at big and then, like, medium.
Interested to see what the 6000 series are like for Cat.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I'd probably have to say the John Deere Hitachi hybrid would be a good choice for something smaller.
Alex?
Well, for tractor backhoes, I was born and bred on John Deere, and I tend to stay with it. They make a great machine. For dozers, I would generally say Cat's better, but the new D8 size John Deere 1050K, I'd have to say, is the finest dozer I've ever run, in my opinion. Yada, yada, yada. Go out and buy one, and John Deere should send us some free hats.
Yeah, Scott, we're talking to you. Scott. Scott.
Not the fucking retarded Scott.
Yeah.
Cool Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, what's your favorite wheel loader?
What's that?
The kind that I don't have to run.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like wheel loaders?
No.
No.
I hear they have 2 levers. Lever 1 and lever B.
I like 2 levers, way easier. So, what's like the biggest thing you guys ever run, excavator wise?
My mouth.
I think we could back that one up.
Hitachi 1200.
Oh.
So been around much bigger. Just no one's stupid enough to give me the keys.
Yeah, same here. Alex?
I'd have to say Komatsu PC 1250 or Hitachi 11 and 1200s. That's pretty much the biggest I've had any real experience on.
Nice. I see you like the H-Series John Deere loaders.
Who, me?
Yes.
Well, 744, sure. It's got a big chrome exhaust. It's loud and ignorant, just like me.
I like it. The engines, they make a great sound.
You like loud and ignorant?
Yeah, we have Detroit engines, so they're pretty loud and ignorant.
Amen to that.
Oh, yeah. Wind them up and let them burn.
As long as I don't have to run it for more than an hour.
I'm used to it. Not that bad.
So am I, and if I never see a Huff 75 again, it'll be too soon.
Oh, you had to run a Huff 75?
2 of them.
Rigid or articulate?
Articulated.
Oh, how was the cab on the front half of the machine?
Cab.
The cab?
Yeah, it didn't have a cab. It was a frame, it just had no windows.
Oh, I mean, but how was the operating station being on the front half of the machine?
I was used to it. The first loader I ran was a W36 case, so you get used to the cab being on the front side.
Yep. Now, what's the most, like, different thing you guys ever run? Anything, like, off-brand or, like, weird?
That's a good question. I have to think about that one.
Chinese, old.
I ran, for a while, the old man had one of the Chinese gray iron D70B cat hose that was actually kind of a nice little machine to run.
Huh.
I mean, it was a little retarded because it fell off a trailer doing like 50 mile an hour. But other than that, it was pretty decent little hoe.
She had her quirks and her twerks.
No, it was mainly just a piece of shit.
Oh, okay. A lot of hours or just the build quality?
I think it was more the fact that it fell off a trailer.
Yeah. Jason?
If we're talking about biggest piles of junk that we've run, I'd have to say hands down the Komatsu PC 600 that we had for a limited amount of time that I had the displeasure of running for about 35 minutes. Originally, I was going to go do some work with it, so I walked it about 20 minutes up the road, and I'm pretty sure it was leaking everything possible, which is good because it means there's still fluid in there, of course. But it just stopped moving in the middle of the road about 20 minutes later, and I quietly got shifted to something else. So
how old was it?
I don't remember, but the door was latched open and stuck. Didn't have a front windshield, and there's no place to even put a backpack. It was almost like running a D6N, except not quite as new as shiny.
What's wrong with 600s? I actually like the 600s. You can keep all the 600s. The 750s are piles of shit, but the 600s aren't so bad.
I see you guys have a love-hate relationship with 375s from the past.
No, we just hate them. There's no love.
Oh, no love?
Kind
of love?
Yeah, the few that Sherway's got are in nice and shape.
Now, that other one that you guys run, the one that died, it just died.
Oh, no. They resurrected that like 100 million times over.
Oh, that's nice. Just keep pouring money into it?
Yeah, I mean, if it's been paid for 15 years...
Yeah, why not? Get your money's worth.
Or somebody else's money.
So, you guys run big dozers, obviously.
Yep, 1 or 2.
Komatsu or mostly cat?
Cat.
What's your opinion? Pretty good dozers?
Excellent dozers. Everyone else should just give up, except for maybe John Deere.
Yeah, you know what? The only one that could really match them in size is Komatsu. It's quite sad.
Yeah, but those ones don't run worth the shit, so that doesn't count.
Yeah. I'd rather have a cat dozer. Always like the cat dozers. Alex, your opinion on cat dozers?
Well, naturally, I must say that John Deere builds the finest dozers out there.
Yup.
So I want a free hat and a shirt. I could use a new golf shirt. But I do like cat dozers. I'm a fan of D10s. More so the N series than anything else. But I like cat dozers, and I'm not so fond of the 375 and 475 Komatsu. So
Yeah. What's the oldest thing you guys probably ever run?
Well then, where to start with that one?
It's a big topic.
Well, one of the fairly recent projects I had over the winter, we had an 815, and it wasn't like an 815B or an 815F that you see on most job sites. I mean, Bs are fairly old. It was like an 815, period.
did it have the steering wheel or the airplane
No,
steering?
it had the airplane steering.
Oh, yeah, that's old.
Yeah. We actually lost a brake pot on it, and I'm pretty sure that we got the only brake pot available in all of North America. So, yeah, we'll go with that.
The blade works good.
Alex?
I would have to go with probably D9G with an old cable blade. I think that was a 66A machine that we had for a while.
Nice.
That's probably the oldest.
Good dozer?
Yeah, it was something different to learn on. You learn a different way to run dozer when you don't have hydraulics.
No power shift, obviously, or...
Yep, that was power shift.
Oh, okay. So, you guys ever run any ADTs?
Nope.
No. Jason, no.
Not that we'll admit to, anyways.
Oh, you're not a big fan of ADT drivers, obviously?
Well, I am. I've had sex in one.
And that was a dude.
No, that was a chick.
And she was a he/she. It was quite arguable.
No, she's in the video.
Oh, okay. So, not a big fan of ADTs.
No, the cab drew me.
Scrapers? Cat?
Does anyone else make scrapers now? I mean, used to, but not now.
No, not really. No. I probably could find one, but it'd probably be Chinese.
Terex still makes scrapers.
No, wait, no. Do they? Well, they
No.
were. The rock trucks were just bought by Volvo a couple months back. That'll be interesting.
Just means that Volvo has access to a line of rigid trucks now.
Yeah, that's what the Volvo representative said. He's just going to integrate it in 5 years, and they'll just be Volvos.
A word of advice for all you kids that are thinking about getting into the industry: if anyone asks if you know how to run a scraper, just lie and say no.
Scrapers are really hard to run.
No, it's good learning because you learn the up and down. And hi, Alex. You learn the up and down, but they're rough as fuck. They're a lot of fun, but they're fun for about 3 hours, and then your body hates you for about a week. And the only way to get off of a scraper and onto a dozer or grader is to be good on a scraper. Once you're good on a scraper, you never get off the scraper. So just say no.
So, what made you guys get into YouTube?
I think originally for me, I was working for a company that had a lot of large, like mine-sized equipment. We did a lot of city work, which is fairly normal for where we lived. But since I was new to the industry, it just seemed normal to me. But then talking to a couple other guys, they were all amazed about the size of equipment that we're using every day for every project. So sent a couple pictures and had my picture camera one day, and I was fooling around just waiting for trucks, and managed to tape the camera to my Sirius satellite radio suction cup mount and shot a quick video and got a whole bunch of hits on it because I guess people don't see 385s working all the time, and kind of went from there.
I hate to say this, but I've never actually seen a 385.
Really?
No. Biggest one I've seen is a 375.
They're like a dime a dozen out here, so that's what I mean. Like, it just seems normal because everybody has them. Like, you're digging water and sewer, there's 2 or 3 385s in there mainlining, so.
Oh yeah, around here that would be pretty special.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some big loaders around here, like 992s, but there is one 994, but mostly smaller stuff.
Yeah, well, even like Dozers, they had 9 D11s on the roster, and all we did was build subdivisions. So it seemed normal to me, but then, you go down to the first Con Expo, and, they've got like a Cat 336, which to us is a tiny hoe, right?
Yeah.
That'd be like a cleanup hoe or a finishing hoe around here. And all these guys are standing around just amazed because it's huge. They haven't seen anything that big before, and they've been doing it for 20 or 30 years.
Yeah, around here, 336 would be decent size. Nothing huge, but decent size.
We make dumb Frenchmen run those here.
So, Alex, how did you get into YouTube?
It was mostly just to show my grandfather back home what I was doing out here. That he'd never really seen a track loader before. I got my YouTube start with 973s, and it was like Jason said, nobody back home had really seen large equipment before. Like, no one's ever seen a 657 or a PC 1250 or a Komatsu 475.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason why I've seen something that big is there's a port and they have a material handler version. But nothing like for earth moving. They're very incredibly rare. That's the other thing people take for granted. It always looks bigger on video than it actually is.
I wish.
Oh.
So, what's your plans with YouTube? Just continue on?
Yeah, we kind of just did it for us. The fact that other people like it, that's great. If you don't like it, it doesn't really bother us. It's for us, so.
I was thinking we should come out of retirement, though.
Oh, yes. Apparently we're retired now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody sent me the memo, so I've got a bunch of videos. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to have to sell them or something because I'm just in it for the money now. So.
Yeah, and I went out and bought a walker.
Oh, yes.
So I could, walk around with my little walker in retirement, play golf, maybe get a hat or something.
That doesn't really seem like you. I would have gone with, like, electric wheelchair or something.
No, that's a Scott thing. Con Expo 08. Scott was in an electric wheelchair.
That's right.
Yeah. I only remembered him as the crippled John Deere guy.
So, you guys met Let's Dig 18.
Yep.
Did you give him a hard time about his tiny excavator?
I believe his girlfriend does that.
Yeah.
Hey, don't talk about his dog like that.
So, other kind of related topic, but you guys have, I saw you had one video of, what was it? It's like a bunch of D10, D11, the little models. You collect those or just a couple?
I think we've both got a handful that we've acquired over the years.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to get across to the community?
Alex is making a face like he wants to say something funny.
I'm unopinionated. This is all your opinion, so say away.
Never mind.
Yeah, there's kids listening to this. Maybe we shouldn't go there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to interrupt the Pushy 6 Army.
Oh, yeah.
They might come after me or something.
Oh, I got one for you. A lot of people think that we hate everybody and this and that, but in all honesty, like, we rag on Scott, we rag on Chris a fair bit, so let's leave 18 and Pushy 6, and it's mostly just good fun. Every now and then there's a little bit of a fuck you, but really...
Yeah. The funniest one had to be just enjoying retirement.
Yeah.
So, on that bombshell, I'd like to call this show over. Until next time, have a good day.